Yo, internets, this episode of the Combat Jack Show is sponsored by the one and only shaving system designed specifically for coarse, curly hair and sensitive skin, and that shaving system is none other than Bevel. Stop shaving like a beast and creating those nasty razor bumps that have your shit all open and slimy, man. Start shaving smarter. Say goodbye to those things by picking up your own Bevel razor today. Listen, go to getbevel.com and use the promo code FREEJACK to get the first month of your Bevel subscription for free. That's free. No charge, internets, no charge. Go to getbevel.com and use the promo code FREEJACK, FREEJACK at the checkout. Start shaving smarter with Bevel. Stop shaving like a pauper and shave like a king. And now back to the show.
Get ready for combat.
No escaping.
Get ready for combat. Get ready for combat. Jack Radio Show. Stand up.
Yo, internets, what's up? You tune into the Combat Jack Show, the combatjackshow.com. Yo, does my mic sound different? Or is this how, you know what I'm saying?
Sound like you want to spit some bars.
Some bars?
Some bars for the internet.
Yo, what up, A-King?
I'm good, brother.
Yo, what you sipping on right now, man?
Yo, we sipping that Avion.
You sip Avion, is Avion tequila, right?
Yeah, man.
Avion sent us a bottle, right?
Shout out to Jeezy, maybe. I don't know, but...
Yo, who sent us a bottle, man? Is it somebody that has to be undisclosed, Mena? Huh? Jeezy sent us a bottle of Avion?
No, Jeezy.
For real? Are you serious?
Someone Jeezy's
all right,
carrier.
listen, but you know, I see you drinking it straight to the head. You must be good, my nigga. I need a chaser. Let me open up this nice, cool can of Monster. Let me take a sip. Oh, yo, a special shout out. Oh, this shit is blue too. This is Monster Energy Ultra Blue, mixing it with the Avion.
How that shit taste?
I don't know. I hope I don't throw up.
Listen.
Yo, listen, we got friends in the building. I'm so excited, man. These guys have really, really inspired me, and I really mean that. This ain't no bullshit. Like, they really, really inspire me. Like, these guys is like the young, would you say like the young kings of the city of New York City? That's beyond New York, right?
Yeah. They international, worldwide, state to state, coast to coast. Yeah, there we go. That's more appropriate.
Coast to coast, intracontinental. Listen, man, these guys have created so many different buzzes. I mean, in the fashion world,
the Moisture Kings,
in the fashion world, social media,
Tumblr.
That's what I'm saying. Tumblr, like booty shots and everything, and then now like with the live events and the parties and shit. Listen, let's get into this story, man. Internets. So welcome to the Combat Jack Show, Mr. 40 Ounce Van,
what's poppin',
Mr. Dev NYC. What's going on, y'all?
What's good? What's good, Combat?
Man, it's good to have y'all, man.
Nah, thanks for having us.
Now, thank you. First and foremost, I really got to thank you, man, because my first and only 40 Ounce Bounce event that I ever attended was out in Austin, Texas for this past South by Southwest.
You did the mansion joint?
The mansion joint, man. Crazy. And that shit was crazy, man. First and foremost, I jumped into an Uber to go out there. I didn't know y'all. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I'm an old nigga, so it was one of my first times jumping in Uber, and the shit was, I guess it was like triple surcharge or shit. I didn't know what the fuck that meant.
Yeah, they hit you with that blue
surcharge. Nigga, and y'all was like, it was like a 45-minute drive to the mansion.
So that cost you $7,000.
That shit cost me $179. I woke up the next day like, right? But when I got out there, man, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gave me some of that weed. So I got out there, man, and all of a sudden I just felt paranoid. Because it was like the shit was popping.
Pitch black out
It was
there.
pitch black. The mansion looked luxurious and you know, estatial. That's not even a word, but shit was estatial. But then niggas was just having too much of a good time. I looked inside and it was like just wet in there. It was just, yo, what's up? Samir, what'd you do, man? You cut my mic off? Come on, stop moving shit, man. We good now, Samir. We good. So anyway, I walked in the shit, and the minute I walked inside the joint, I was like, a nigga like me, like my stature, I don't need to be inside this shit at all, because all a nigga got to do is say, yo, Combat is in 40 Ounce Bounce inside. So I just went and sat on the lawn all night.
Yeah, I was in the gazebo for a minute, away from all that.
Yeah, yo, man.
I'm glad y'all had a good time. I was busting my ass, dripping sweat the whole time.
Oh, you was inside?
I was inside, outside, by the door, by the bathroom, picking people up.
What goes on inside?
What doesn't go on inside?
What doesn't go on inside?
It's just that vibe, like how these niggas make this happen. Like how is this legal?
Yeah, like Made in Tokyo was performing on the ledge of the crowd, and somebody jumped off the ledge into the crowd. So if you don't know how to set up inside, it's like
20 foot.
It was a good, like it's a story. You jump like a story all the way down into the crowd. And
right.
It was a lot of madness going on.
Drugs and shit. Like niggas, I'm saying the nigga that jumped off the ledge probably was on some drugs or some shit.
I cannot confirm.
You cannot confirm it. So listen, man. Listen. But I got to say this. First of all, niggas was real hospitable, and then like at the end of the night, I started panicking because the shit was so far. Niggas couldn't get no reception.
Yeah, niggas couldn't even get an Uber.
Nigga couldn't get an Uber. So I'm smoking. And my paranoid ass is like, yo, I'm not getting home. I'm stuck out here. I'm stuck in the fucking 40-ounce mansion. It became a nightmare because I was like, I can't get out of here.
But if you would have been stuck in the mansion, that wouldn't have been a bad thing.
It wouldn't have been a bad thing. But you know when you start getting paranoid and you just want to be in the comforts of your own hotel room. But But you and Corey, like 40 and Corey, y'all, you know, Corey from Vintage Frames,
shout out to
Corey Shapiro. Y'all was so hospitable, man, and Corey had the SUV and drove me back to the. So I just really felt special. Like I really felt like I didn't get the full experience, but I got the most warmest.
It's always nothing but love at all of our events. Like even with that shit, we had the most turnt situations going on, but nobody got hurt. Nobody was fighting. There wasn't no static with the police. Nothing crazy happened with them. Even the police passed by and showed love, surprisingly. So that's almost every event.
Yeah. How many years have y'all been throwing these events?
Thanks to Dev, we about a year and a half deep now.
A year and a half?
I kind of fell back on it because of the whole New York shit and the cops.
But hold on.
But he started in 2009.
2009. So we're talking about 7 years. Yeah. So how many parties since 2009?
Well, in the last year and a half, we did about 25.
25 in the past year and a half.
Yeah.
And y'all still in the middle of a tour.
Right. So as of right now, if we stop for this year, if we stop in August 27th, we would have done 30 parties.
30 parties?
From January to August.
And that's cities. That's 30
That's 30 different cities.
Yo, how do y'all maintain a like, do y'all have to exercise or eat well? Or like what do y'all niggas do to?
I switched my life. I told Dev, I switched my whole shit up. Like, I don't eat
you believe in Jesus right now? You carry the Bible, my nigga?
I believe in Jesus, Allah, Buddha, everybody right now.
No, but I'm saying though, like I'm sure being on the road is fun, but isn't that shit like hard?
Nah, I'd rather be on it now at this age than when I'm a little bit older because this shit just catches up to you.
Yeah.
Like, we be wilding.
But it's also like, it gets tiring, but it's also a blessing because you know that you can go to a different city. You can go. We was in Vancouver. We was in the most expensive real estate inside Vancouver.
I'm from the Bronx, my nigga.
Yeah,
we're from. We in $40 million top of the penthouse Shangri-La spots, and it's surreal. It's still surreal. And I'm not supposed to be there.
Wait, did y'all book it yourselves or did somebody book it for y'all?
See what that was just somebody who came to the bounce. But that's like a good. I guess description of how the bounce works. Like it could be somebody's parents that's worth $40 million, and then somebody who's homeless, but they'll still be in the same party connected. And that was organic. We was just in the party having a good time. Yo, come back to the crib. Not thinking we gonna walk into this big ass like combat. Like I'm looking at this crib. I'm like, this is better than most rappers, like NBA players. Like, I've never been inside a house this beautiful. Like,
and there's 2 young Asian girls.
Yeah,
Korean, North Korean at that.
What, like serving sushi or like?
No, just like they own the crib.
Oh, word.
Their parents bought them that crib,
and it got moist.
No,
I mean, can we talk? Yeah. Moisture? Can we talk moisture? Allegedly.
Allegedly, little sushi.
GoPro? Like y'all niggas didn't have a GoPro?
Some sake.
Yo, let's go to the beginning, man. So you're from the Bronx.
From the Bronx.
And how did you grow up in the Bronx and New Rochelle?
I spent half my life in the Bronx, and then the majority of other life in New Rochelle. So I've been back and forth, but I did like middle school and high school in New Rochelle.
Okay.
So it was like weekends in the Bronx, weekdays in New Rochelle. So I got like the best of both worlds because New Rochelle is the suburbs of New York.
Right.
But when you go back to the hood, it's like, damn, this nigga he doing a little bit better than everybody else right now. But you always got to tap in back into the hood.
So you grew up in the projects?
Yeah.
Which projects?
New Rochelle.
New Rochelle projects.
It's called La Hollow.
La Hollow.
The Hollow.
The Hollow.
Yeah, the Hollow.
But which projects are better? The New Rochelle projects are better, right?
Not really. You know what it is? It's more centralized.
Okay.
And we get in harder drugs versus what's in Manhattan and all these other, like, the suburbs get hit with heroin before that shit was an epidemic anywhere else. All them drugs that people on now, Xanax, all that shit been hit the suburbs. So these niggas are making a lot of money in those projects.
Prescription drugs. It's these privileged kids that get these drugs that their parents are on.
You got these kids that know the formula of hustling, and then you got a lot more money to make because these kids don't want crack. They want Xanax, so they taxing the number up.
Now, who wants crack these days, though?
I mean, back in that time.
You can't be a new crackhead in 2016.
Yo, there's some, though, man. There are some, though, but I just don't understand
it's stupid. Like,
I'm talking about like late 2000. I mean, early 2000, late 90s.
Still, that's still kind of late for crack. Listen, where you from, Dev?
I'm Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn.
Well, my family's originally like I was like born and kind of a little bit raised in South Carolina, but I did like my formative years. I was here in Brooklyn.
How was you in South Carolina?
My family's from South Carolina.
So you was like
like my mom like had me in South Carolina.
Okay.
And then when she finally realized that I wasn't going, no disrespect South Carolina, I wasn't going to be shit out there, I like got...
became a Brooklyn nigga.
Yeah.
So how did y'all connect, man?
So I was working at the Source, ironically. Like we have
The glory days of the Source.
The beautiful
We never worked at the same time, though, did we?
No. So I was working at the Source, and I kind of I don't think I ever told Van the honest story. Yes, this is the first time he hearing this shit. But I had this plan in my head. I went on his Instagram page. So I'm like, yo, this nigga Van is like lit, and I'm at the Source. And
What did you see on Instagram?
Yeah, I just saw like just everything he was doing. He was traveling,
Rolex,
he's traveling. I'm like, he's
Tumblr,
saying he's with these women I never even like thought I could, you know what I'm saying, talk to or whatever. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna work with this guy.
Right.
Like I know I had it in my head, like, yo, I'm gonna take whatever he's doing, I'm gonna take it on the road. I said that, but I never even threw a party at that point. So
you was moved by the spirit.
Yeah. So then I hit him up on Instagram. Long story long, he gave me his phone number, and I kind of texted him like, yo, I want to work for you, type of thing, and it was like. He kind of gave me the runaround. Like,
I never replied.
Yeah, it was like, I'm going to hit you back up. Like, yeah, we're going to chop it up. And eventually, I never forget, I was at Footprints in Brooklyn. And he called me. And I was with the girl I was dating at the time. She was like, yo, that's Van. You got to answer that. Like, answer that now. Fuck the food.
You wasn't trying to answer?
I was like, yo, we eating. Like, she was like, no, fuck the food.
Was you a little nervous when the call called?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, yo, like, I'm trying to make up excuses. Like, Van's calling. Let me go eat. Like, she was like, no. Answer the phone. Like, you don't know where this could take you.
Word.
Call Van. I answered the phone. And we just had a good conversation. Like, yo, I want to do this. I used to work at the Source, blah, blah, blah. And then he just kind of gave me the opportunity. Like, yo, all right, well, let's see what you can do. And that was towards the ending of 2014. Fast forward to 2015. The first couple months, we just talked and tried to, like, pull some sponsors together. But again, at the time, I didn't have any real connection. So I was just Googling people, trying to get one. And I finally locked a sponsor in to do a party in Detroit.
This is your first out-of-state
joint.
Okay.
This is like the first revival at that because I wasn't doing the parties.
You fell off the parties.
I was a standstill at that point.
Yeah, so we connected with some people out there in Detroit, Joe and Early Mac and all the good people out there.
Did you have to get a no-fly zone pass from
Trick? No, but we just was bringing love and energy, so it was not.
But I'm saying though, Trick is really strict.
Nah, but we were working with people from Detroit.
I see. You put money in people.
We were working like Early Mac.
We on our third joint in Detroit. That's how much love we get out there.
Yeah, Early Mac is like the Prince of Detroit. He has a mural on the wall in Detroit. Like, so we connected with them. We did the first one. Like 500 people showed up, and I was like, oh shit! Like, dude, we could actually. Maybe this can work. And then fast forward, we did July 4th in DC. We did like 900 people at Stadium.
Wow.
So we got like, what did we do? We did the outdoor games, the life size Connect 4.
We had like all the shit that you get lit to and then start playing with.
What is life size Connect? Like niggas is dropping into like a
big
square?
ass Connect 4, like the size of a human body. You're dropping inside this thing. Life
niggas
size.
is dropping in? Or are you dropping?
Dropping like actual pieces.
Oh, okay.
Pieces.
I was like, yo, you got to be lit to be falling into a slot, my nigga. Like on top of another nigga's head.
40 ounces. Crazy. Dropping their body.
Yo, I got to see that.
So then we did that, and then we did the life size beer pong. We were like the first party to do.
Wait, it's like a big fucking like.
No, well, it's like
beach ball.
Yeah, pretty much.
And how big is the cup?
Huge.
Like a nigga can fit in the cup.
Yeah, you can sit inside.
Is somebody sitting inside a cup of beer?
These activities are set up to like when you get drunk or high. You ain't really trying to shoot into no little small hoop. Like you gotta be realistic.
Yeah, like
big holes.
You shooting that shit like a basketball. Like.
Body size holes.
So then we were also like one of the first parties to ever do a day party at a strip club.
Right.
So
what strip club?
Stadium. So we're doing, shout out to Clarence. We did like 4 PM. You have these beautiful women dancing, and outside you have this like mini festival going on. And we looked outside at like 5:00 and the whole joint was packed. So that was the second one. And I was like, yo, I think we could do one more, and then that'll. I told myself
that'll test the relationship.
We do one more, and let's see. We did Miami.
Right.
We did Miami with this party called The Void, and
so you collaborated with another party,
right? Because it's just like that's what makes the most sense. You're not going to just go in the city and bombard it with your own wave. You want to connect with somebody out there that
already has a wave,
too.
Right?
And that goes to your point of like reaching out to like a trick or whatever. Like you want to reach out to somebody in the city,
right? So
that you connect the dots. So you're not coming in, just whatever you're doing. But
yo, how smart are you, man?
I don't know.
No. And I'll tell you why. So So Dev works with us, the loudspeakers, in terms of our social media.
Yeah.
And then recently we've been working on a project. And I'm like, yo, this you like a fucking Johnny robot.
He don't sleep.
You're like Johnny 5.
That's what it is.
You're
He
like a
don't
fucking
sleep.
robot, my nigga.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
Right? And then I'm no shots, but you got the glasses that like when you start looking around, like you look like a robot. Like I'm not like you are smart like a robot, my nigga.
well, I mean, I wouldn't go that. Thank you for that. But I don't really look at it like
Right.
that. You know what it is? Like, I get motivated by knowing, like, no one else in my life, like, I'm the last hope for my last name. That's
Really?
it. So if no one,
Is it crazy like that in your family?
all right, I have like 15 living members. All of them live in South Carolina, aside from my mom, which my mom's like goes back and forth anyway. I'm like literally the last hope. Everyone that lives there either worked at a gas station or still works at a gas station, and that's life for them. So it's either I bust my ass to do something. That's why, like, sometimes you ask me a question like this. Like right now, I'm like wired as fuck.
Right.
Because you're asking me about shit that I think
Real
about
life
every
shit.
day.
Right.
And like so fucked up. Van don't even know this either. Like we coming over to Broadway, and I'm like, no bullshit. I used to sleep on the stairs over here at Broadway when I was homeless. Like,
Wait, hold on.
hold on. I like we
cry,
no,
man.
real shit. Like we in the
I'm not crying, but
we in the Uber, and I'm like, we passing Planet Fitness. I remember going to Planet Fitness, taking a shower, going to the source, going back over here, sleeping on the stairs.
Nigga,
go
how was
back,
you
like,
homeless?
My mom kicked me out. Like,
Why?
I was working at the source. I wasn't getting any real money. Like I left my job.
I
left my job to go do that.
What were you doing it before?
I was a manager at AutoZone, but I was like,
AutoZone.
I was training to be a district manager at AutoZone.
Okay.
I was mad young. I was
Right.
making like a lot of money
You were
for my
happy to be.
age.
You were happy to be at AutoZone.
Right. But then the source opportunity came around. I knew that's where I really wanted to go. and shit.
Entertainment.
Wow.
And you
Yeah.
jumped in. You know.
I jumped in and I fell flat on my face. My mom was just like, yo, listen, I can't support me and you. You got to go do your own thing. And
Did you cry when you got kicked out?
no, I just like, even right now talking about the story, like I'm not sad. It's like, with me, any bad thing happens, I'm like, strap on the boots, let's go.
Hold on, Dev. When
That's
you get when
incredible,
you get
man.
kicked out, like you take a book bag of clothes, or you take a like what do you
And that's
take?
all I had. I had like 2 fly ass outfits. I had really good outfits, but I was working at the source too, so like I would get hella clothes from the brands and stuff. So
where you getting your deodorant from, my nigga?
I had a bag with everything in
99-cent
it.
store?
But that's
So
what I'm
you
telling
wasn't smelling like
That's what I'm-
bum in the
this is what
sauce,
I'm
like
telling
you wasn't
No one at
fucking
the
up
source
the
knew.
sauce conference room.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you why. Because like I just said, I would go to Planet Fitness,
Right.
work out, take a shower, and then go to the source and repeat.
And you
Repeat.
wasn't sharing this with anyone.
No, hell no. I
So
didn't want
wait,
nobody
so
to know
where
that.
was you sleeping on the stairs of where?
Just like over here on Broadway. Like
What season is this?
this was
Winter?
I met Van at the end of 2014. So
Right.
this was like as soon as I left. This was like July, August.
So you didn't get to hit that October.
No, thankfully, like I was working. I had just started working with Van
Right.
towards the end of the year, but the girl I was dating, that's why I always say like she changed my life because she took me in. She gave me a place to stay.
So you didn't get that New York winter.
Nah, thank God. Thank God for that. I probably wouldn't even be here telling this story if I was outside.
you'd be real mental, like
I'd be-
real like missing.
I'd be really wired. I'd be
Yeah.
wired on some other shit though. But
Yo. So 40, man. Why'd you call him?
You know, I gave him a chance because I was like, yo, let me just.
Why? Because I'm sure you get mad. You were getting mad. Like your reputation was already big. You was already getting mad. Yo, let me work with you. Why did you call?
Honestly, it was some random shit.
Right.
It just was like, pick of the straw. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Let me see what's up with him. He pulled up to the office and all that. Had his plan ready. So I'm like, let's do it. You know, I'm not going to not give a nigga a chance. I got nothing else to lose because my shit is already on the standstill.
Right.
So he took it there and rebirthed it. You know, he did the back end. The other part is just bringing out that crowd, which I can do easily. That's nothing. I always had that on deck on ice, but I just didn't have the right situation for the venue and the sponsors and the
Out of state.
Exactly.
Were you even thinking about going out of state?
I wasn't.
Right.
I wasn't.
So this man came in and just opened up.
Changed my whole situation.
Wow.
We both changed each other's situation.
yeah, it's like it was like I know what I could do for Van. He just got to give me the okay.
I was
to do
doing
it.
this party shit before all these other niggas out in New York doing that shit. I ain't gonna
Talk
make
that
these
shit, my
niggas
nigga.
hot. I ain't gonna make these
Talk that
niggas
shit, my
hot,
nigga.
but
Talk
I was
that
doing
shit, my
this
nigga.
before everybody else was doing a party out here.
And making
on
bread
top
off
of
the
that,
internet,
I'm gonna
too.
keep it 100 with you. It's like 10 niggas on each party,
Damn.
and it's just me by myself bringing out that same crowd or more. You feel me?
That's crazy. Now I thought you was Dominican, man.
Nah, I'm black and Guatemalan. My father's from Virginia.
Like, what's the science behind Guatemala? Like, your mom's crossed the border.
She crossed the border illegally.
Is she a citizen right now?
Yeah. She
Okay.
married my pops. When she married my pops, you know, she got right.
Oh, so she married and got the green.
And this was like in the 80s. This is the flood from like the Central America and Mexico people was coming in.
So tell me about what's going on in the Guatemalan household.
It's strict.
The Spanish?
I used to get sent to Guatemala all
speak
the
Spanish.
time.
Not
Yeah, we speak Spanish.
Is it a variation like Guatemalese?
It's more the Mexican Spanish.
Okay.
But right there, you got Belize and you got Honduras,
South
Costa Rica, all that shit.
So what do y'all eat, man?
Tamales.
Tamales. So y'all eat tamales?
Tamales, tacos.
Okay. So how you feel when niggas think you Dominican?
I get it all the time because I spend a lot of time uptown. All my peoples is from uptown, so it's like I grew up around Dominicans my whole life, and before that it was Puerto Ricans. But you know how New York is like. They ain't no more Puerto Ricans in New York.
Ain't no more Puerto Ricans in New York.
Police shut that down.
Yo, what do you mean police shut down?
They shut that down.
How did they shut Puerto Ricans down? You can't shut people down.
Of course, you crazy?
What do you mean?
That whole Latin King movement, that whole Nieta movement.
But the whole Puerto Rican community wasn't based on the Nieta.
But it forced a lot of families to go to Pennsylvania and to Rockland County. Like they left the Bronx, and then that whole wave of Dominicans took over.
Yep.
Yo, that's crazy, man.
Puerto Ricans ain't the same. Now, back in the days, you could be like, damn, the bitch is so bad, she got to be Puerto Rican. Now it's like, she got to be Dominican.
No. You can always tell the difference between a Puerto Rican and a Dominican.
Oh, of course.
There's more bounce.
Dominicans got
There's more 40-ounce bounce. There's more 40-ounce bounce, my nigga. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
You know what it is about Dominicans? They get the best of both worlds because they got more black in them too.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So their features is up there compared to Puerto Ricans. They more on the Spaniard side.
Plus, when you're around Dominicans, all they be is like, yo, my nigga. Like they be saying that shit a million times.
1,000 times.
Yo, so you started out like you was always a hustler. Like your parents,
Always.
like because your mom was an immigrant, you always hustled.
Yo, from elementary school to now.
You knew that you couldn't rest and play PlayStation.
I got suspended in school for selling. You remember the watermelon lollipops at one point that was everywhere out here?
The shape. Yeah.
Nah, they was the actual watermelons. They had them in the peach color too.
Yeah, I remember those.
Just for 20. I was getting them just for 10 cents. Some shit at school. Right around the corner, they had like a wholesale candy spot. So I was buying that shit by the bulk, going to school selling lollipops.
So you was used to having cash on you.
Always.
So you graduated from candy to steroids.
To steroids, like nothing.
Like what's were you selling Deca? What?
Deca and Test.
Yo, Deca. Yo, I used to use Deca back in the day.
Shit,
man.
serious. But you got to stack them though. If you know your steroids, you got to stack them.
No, I used to do cycles.
Yeah.
Listen, internet.
You selling roids?
Yes, man.
I was selling
and you were selling needles also because I had to jab them
cycles.
shits in my thigh.
No, you get them from CVS.
Huh?
You get them from CVS.
So you was getting the needles from CVS?
I never poked anybody. I didn't like that shit.
Yeah.
I was just a nigga. You do your thing. with it.
You never said, let me test this shit out and go to the weight room and shit?
Because I seen what it does to niggas.
What is it like? What's the worst shit it do, man?
It's the water retention. Honestly, it's the water retention.
Right.
Like once you see the formula of it, these niggas drinking a gallon of water, doing their cycles, hitting the gym, then falling off in like 2 or 3 months.
What do you mean falling off? Like
not doing their cycles, not doing the same situation.
Hold on, let him talk, man. Let him talk.
And then with that, it's like you can't. Your body fluctuates from being swollen to going back to nothing. No, that shit's not healthy.
I think I did 2 cycles. The nigga was diesel. I was in my 20s. I'm like,
with them G unit tank tops.
Nah, this is way before. This was like Coca-Cola and Pepsi and shit, man. So you selling steroids. Did it get too hot? Like, why'd you leave that game?
Nah, it actually didn't get hot. Like, I could have kept on doing it. But it was oversaturated.
You would have still been doing it right now?
Nah. It's a dead sport.
Right.
You know? That shit's dead right now. Nobody's really fucking with that. You know, after the whole baseball shit and all that.
Yeah.
It started getting shunned on. Like, nah, we're not doing that. But at that time, it was from, like, the, some niggas named the Gotti Boys.
Yes.
Remember them kids?
Yes,
the spiky hair. Like,
yep.
That's when that whole wave was hard.
And this was in New Rochelle.
And around that way, it's nothing but Italians.
Right.
And then right there, you borderline Bronx. Like, you got all the Albanians on that side, too. So, like, they monkey see, monkey do.
So, what's the most, I'm not trying to get in your pocket, but what's the most you made from that
I
shit?
made thousands off that shit. Me and my mans made
in
thousands.
high school? In high school. What were you doing with all that money?
Stupid shit. Iceberg jeans. And
Avirex jackets?
Vansons.
Yo, were you getting leather fitteds, my nigga?
Nah, no leather fitteds.
Nah.
But I definitely had them Pele sweatsuits when they first came out. My whole
Jewelry?
wardrobe, jewelry. I bought the same chain that Prodigy had, the St. Michael piece.
Right.
Bought that shit after I seen it in what's that song with it's Alchemist producer, but Nina Sky was on the hook. But they got the video.
Man, I don't fucking know. Like
Hold You Down.
Oh,
Hold You Down video.
Okay.
The first edit without Nina Sky.
Yeah.
Prodigy wearing that piece. I'm like, damn, I got to get that shit.
And you're a big Alchemist fan. You're a big Alchemist fan. Okay,
Huge.
so you're making that money. Are you putting some back into the household? Like, mama, you hold this? And
Nah,
buy some
at that
more?
time, nah.
You wasn't buying no stacking no
Nah,
tamales in the
none of
house?
that. None of that shit. Because my parents, they thought I was getting waiter money.
Right.
I was doing both. I was a waiter. That's how I got the plug at the country club I was working at.
So you've seen a lot of rich people, too?
Oh, of course. I used to serve rich people. Like, that was my life for a minute. I started off being a busboy to a waiter. I did that shit for a while. They had me hemmed up for holidays and all that shit. Like, it was set up to where we have the cocktail hour. Then you got to go to, like, the entrees and the main course and, like, it was all fucked up.
Yeah, what did being that close to wealth do to you, man?
Shit has got me more on my scheme shit. It's like either figure out how to get it like they doing it or scheme on them.
Right. So you scheming on them?
Yo, niggas was leaving cameras over there. Like, I ain't sending shit to the lost and found. Like, I was like, word, you forgot your camera, say no more. Wait till the end night till somebody claim it. They don't claim it, I'm taking that shit.
And then you would flip it?
Flip it, cell phones, all that. When prom season came around, these little niggas would get lit, leave cell phones. This was camcorders was popping. Niggas left their camcorders. It's taking all that shit.
There's a statute of limitations on all of this, right? Like,
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
Everything is
I was underage, so it shit don't even matter.
Well, let us know if you want us to
40
edit
ounce
this.
Van's words belong to him and him alone. I was not there. I did not
It's
know
not
him
dead,
until
right?
2015.
Yo. Internets, this episode of the Combat Jack Show is brought to you by Squarespace. Whether you need a beautiful gallery, a professional blog, or an online store, it's all included with your Squarespace website. Create your own website with Squarespace's simple, intuitive process. Seriously, y'all, building a website used to mean hiring a web designer and a web developer and this person and that person, a whole slew of people to create and maintain your site. But for what? Squarespace makes it super easy for you to do it all by yourself. Squarespace offers beautiful award-winning templates with customizable settings, all without a single plug-in. I don't like the plugins. And you could do it all from your own browser. One of the best features about Squarespace is their incredible 24/7, 24-hour, 7-day customer support. Every member of the customer care team is an experienced Squarespace user working in a Squarespace office. No matter how technical your problem or trivial seeming your question is, one of them on the team is always online ready to assist you. So start your free trial today at squarespace.com. Enter offer code COMBAT, COMBAT, to get 10% off your first purchase. That's squarespace.com. Offer code COMBAT, and you get 10% off your first Squarespace purchase. Squarespace. Set your website apart. And now back to the show. So you left the steroid game.
Yeah.
You left the country. How'd you end up working at Banana Republic? Like, how you fall off to you making money? You wearing Prodigy chains.
It's not the same though. It's like you got to kind of like pick and choose what you want to do for the rest of your life. Like, it was either that and get like deeper into the game,
right?
Which I could have, but I didn't want to do that shit no more. Like, I started getting paranoid. I couldn't be around like near a show like that. Like, niggas be talking heavy.
Was your name in the street?
It had to be.
Right.
I mean, honestly, I didn't even know. I wasn't really hustling on no smart nigga shit at that time because it wasn't like I was doing anything too crazy. Steroids was still like under the radar.
Right.
And then I was just like, I just got to do something. My homegirl offered me the job, and I'm like, yo, let me just do this shit.
What was your dreams at the time, though? Did you just think you was going to be like working at Banana Republic?
I didn't really have no set goals. Like, I was living by the day. When you making money like that, it's like, damn, I could do whatever I want right now. Let me just do this. Let me do that. Like, there's no set goals. I should have stashed some money or should have invested some other shit, but at that time, I was like 16, 17.
You can't be thinking about investments.
Exactly.
Not if you don't come from that background.
And that wasn't the age of like the internet yet. Like, I didn't really, when I'm not in school, I wasn't online doing my homework. I was out in the street. So nowadays, these kids got the opportunity of going online and be like, all right, this is where he fucked up. This is how this person fucked up me. Not do what they do off of reading what you could see online.
So how glorious, man, was Banana Republic?
Horrible.
Banana Republic winning.
Right there in Soho, right on Broadway.
Right.
So I was a nigga in the stockroom with the walkie, running shit up, running shit down. And it was just hell. Because we had the worst shifts. It was either you work early in the morning or late at night.
What's early in the morning?
Like 6 a.m. to like 2. Or you're doing like the 8 to 4, 8 to 5. That's when inventory comes in. Like, we don't got regular like retail shift hours because we're not on the floor.
Did you have a choice between the 6 to 2 or the 8 to...
Nah, hell no. It would switch up all the time.
Is that what introduced you to the Soho life?
Sway. There was a club called Sway.
Right.
I used to be a Sway all the time.
And this was Vashti, and then this was Roxy Cottontail?
She took over right after.
Right. So you just happened to meet them, or you just started going to the club? How'd you meet about the...
One of the homies from Brooklyn was like, yo, come down here.
Right.
And niggas from Brooklyn always been downtown.
Yes.
That's been...
I mean, it's closer to us than going uptown. Niggas from Brooklyn don't have no town. I still don't go uptown.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's like a whole different world.
Yeah. So you start going to these clubs.
Started going downtown to that actual one club.
Right.
And it was every Tuesday.
And then what are you seeing in there?
It was just like the best vibe ever.
Beautiful.
I'm used to like these clubs uptown, which is like right there. What's the name of that crazy shit? X Bar and shit like that. You know,
I know nothing about these clubs uptown.
they throwing tables, throwing chairs,
bottles and shit.
It's always a fight.
Was you ever like fight? Was you a fighting type
Nah,
nigga?
hell no. I'm not I try to stay away from that.
Did you ever get into fights back?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I got jumped before and all that.
For what? For what?
Bullshit.
Well, like
Bitches.
what? Okay.
Arguing with niggas. You know. I'm the type of nigga like if you gonna say something, throw your hands.
Right.
But I try to stay away from all
You
that.
nice with your hands?
I mean, I'm
Now he got the Guatemalan.
now.
I mean, we got men. Men is from where? Ecuador.
Who knows?
Men is from San Salvador. You know not to fight.
I ain't trying to do. I got soft hands. I get manicures and all that shit. This I ain't trying to do none of that.
Yo, Dev,
know?
you nice with your hands?
No one ever tried me, so.
Did you ever have to tussle with one of these homeless niggas for a warm spot?
Nah, actually, no. What's
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Was really weird about that is I never really had, like, being homeless is already bad, but I haven't had, like, I don't have a horror story, like someone trying to steal my shit or anything like that.
Somebody stole your sandwich and shit.
Nah, there was that. Well, I ain't have a sandwich. I was eating Snickers and M&Ms and shit. So there was no way. I had that in my pocket.
Yo, my nigga, listen. Real talk, man. You eating Snickers and shit. You sleeping out on the steps, man. At 4 a.m, if you got to take a shit, where do you go?
Planet Fitness.
Okay,
24
it's
hours.
24 hours.
Yeah, except for Saturday and Sunday. But I would always like have a girl I was fucking with or something like that, so I could stay at their spot for the night.
Okay. So was the Planet Fitness membership for you to get fit, or was it part of the plan?
I was always like active, like I was always like running
Right.
and all that type of shit. But it ended up being a situation where, oh, hold on, I can take a shower here too, so I don't have to. Like I'm homeless, but I ain't fucked up like that. So I just run in there and take a shower.
Yo, you still belong to Planet Fitness?
Nah, man, I'm at Crunch now.
Yo, nigga, like there's no brand loyalty.
No, fuck them niggas, man. They ended up doing me dirty. Like they knew that I was like a homeless nigga. So one time I ended up falling asleep in there, and them niggas just like, nah, you got to get the fuck out. Like
Damn.
But I understood, like,
Right.
they're doing their job. But at the time, I'm like, man, come on, it's fucking hot as shit outside.
Yo, you couldn't like politic like a brand endorsement type shit with.
No.
I made it from here to here.
Nah, hopefully, listen, y'all Planet Fitness niggas listening to
gonna
this
do it
shit.
now.
Give me a free membership for a couple years. I'll think about promoting.
Nah, Crunch is good though.
Crunch is way better. And they got the boxing class there, the one I go to. So
Yeah,
that's
you ever do the what's the fucking?
Gotta do the spin class. Gotta
What's
do
the
yoga
ropes? What's the
joint.
rope shit? TRX.
TRX.
I've never done that.
The circuit.
That's that hardcore shit.
Nah, it's not that
CrossFit.
hardcore. That shit'll fuck you up though. You
You ever try boxing at Crunch?
nah.
Boxing
Boxing
is
is so dope.
Boxing is the new wave. I lost like when we first started doing this shit, I was 245.
Damn,
I'm 205 now. So I lost like 40 pounds within a year of just like
that's crazy.
without just like working out or whatever the case can be like that.
That's crazy. So 40, man. How'd you get into that to the fashion business? Like you go into these clubs, and are you saying to yourself, yo, I could do this myself?
Nah, you know what it was? I just started seeing people on that high fashion wave before it hit like now.
Right.
And I was like, I gotta translate this into something that, real niggas could wear. Cause nobody's dropping $1,000 on jeans like that. Like,
Right.
You gotta be a certain type of nigga to do that. And on top of that, even if you did have that money, you're not knowing about these brands yet. Like all that Balmain shit, niggas just started wearing that last 2 years,
Right.
because rappers started wearing it.
Right.
Shit been out for years.
So you're seeing high luxury items, and the way your mind is working, you're like, how do I translate this
Into something everybody
into
could wear.
something everybody could wear? How can I open up the market for your demo?
Exactly.
That's exactly what you were thinking.
Exactly.
And then how did you go to the hats? Like what how did you create the NY hats?
Off the hats alone, accessories always sell. That's
Right.
That's how I started thinking. I'm like, yo, I got to do something that's always going to sell. I'm not going to get stuck with sizes, and it could be unisex for guys and girls.
Right. So the snap.
The snapback was my platform to run with.
But what was the inspiration behind the different font in New York? Like what was that about?
The jeans, the Balmain jeans.
Okay.
This was before they got oversaturated.
Wait, they
I
had New
understand.
York. They had New York.
That was just that font off the jeans.
Okay.
So it's like once I threw it on the hat,
So
certain niggas knew.
you magnified the.
I took their font, I found it, had my editor do his thing with it, and I threw it on the hat. And then once I started seeding to everybody, niggas was like, oh, I know what that is. I know where it's coming from.
You just explained. Did you know that, King?
No, I didn't know that. I always wondered though.
Did you know you knew that, Dev, right?
I knew that because I Googled it before I met him. Yeah.
Right. I'm not into that high luxury shit, so I don't even know what the fuck a Balmain fucking font looks like.
And that's
so
the joint on the back of the jeans,
Right.
Yeah.
So the niggas that was into it was like, oh shit, that's a Balmain New
Font
York
hat.
hat.
Exactly.
Ah.
And
so,
one of the first, you know Brock?
no,
He
I
used
don't
to
know.
work
Bro.
at Diamond?
No.
You know hip hop?
Yeah.
I shot the video in this nigga hotel room. He held me down.
Okay.
He was one of the first person to be like, yo, you can do your thing here. It's all good.
So you're at these clubs, and you got these hats now. And are you thinking, do I sell these hats to everybody, or do I just start doing some celebrity placement with these hats?
It wasn't even celebrity placement. It was like the niggas that fuck with the celebrities.
Right.
The back ends of the celebrities.
Like who? Like who was the first person that was wearing your hat to hat?
You know Ferris?
Yes, Ferris Bueller.
Okay, Ferris a joint.
Okay,
and he'd be around Pusha.
Right.
Ye. Before niggas started being on Ye's dick, he'd
Right.
be around him. Victor Cruz before he was lit.
How you know
Before the
Victor
ring,
Cruz?
He came to one of my parties.
Okay.
On Allen Street. Yeah, he been in the game.
Okay.
He one of the flyest athlete niggas. You know the athlete niggas be out here looking crazy.
Yeah, doing the dance and everything. Yeah, them niggas can't dress, most of them.
Victor Cruz get fly.
Yeah.
Vashti.
Vashti's downtown sweetheart.
Everybody knew it because of Pharrell and
Exactly,
all that. And
exactly.
She started her own lane.
So were you bugging out, like, or was this natural that celebrities were wearing your shit and the buzz was getting bigger?
I was bugging out at first because, I didn't think it was going to get to that level.
Right.
And then Kendrick hit me. And that's when it was like,
how did Kendrick Lamar, how did he hit you?
Through Twitter.
Because where did he see your hat?
Honestly, I don't even know.
Right.
He just said I need that LA joint because I did a collab with TZA.
Okay.
So he's like, yo, how can I get my hands
With
on
the
it?
same font?
The same font, but I just put the LA on it.
So you made a special hat for Kendrick?
LA. Nah, I made a hat for LA.
For LA.
And he didn't want to get his hands on it because once they sell out, they sell out.
Right.
You can't get them anymore.
How many do you do? How many were you doing in a run at the time?
It depends. It's more like a pre-order.
Right.
So I do a 24-hour run. Whatever sells,
right.
I cap it off.
Wait, only a 24-hour run?
Only 24-hour run.
So if you miss out on the 24-hour run, that's a wrap.
Yeah.
So you don't even leave your shit out there to get stale.
At all.
So jumping forward, like the Ben Trill hats was 24 hours?
24 hours.
Where'd you get that formula from?
It's just something I came up with. I was like, everybody wants something that's exclusive. So it's like once you can't get it anymore, your wholesale prices are going to go up. The next hat is always going to move. Like everybody's going to be like, damn, I got to get this shit this time because it's 24 hours.
And then you give cats like, yo, this is going to go on sale.
Nah.
You just pop it up?
I just pop it up.
And niggas be mad when they miss it.
Exactly. It's just like
and that's the same formula with the parties too. We don't do like a whole rollout plan. It just be like Thursday night, 4 a.m, we up smoking. Yo, Van, tweet the flyer out real quick.
That's it.
But you guys already have a plan for...
No, the flyer gets done at 2 a.m, and I'm like, yo, Van, put it out.
So when y'all playing your tours, though, like everything is organized.
It's organized, but
as far as promotion,
yeah,
it's just organic. Like sometimes we promote this shit 3 days before the party, sometimes a week. And that's like the most.
Yeah,
we never do 3 weeks. Come to this party. Right. It's never force fed. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I do like about the internet. Like if you have a buzz and you put your shit up like 24 hours, 72 hours, niggas will see that.
Yep.
Yo, how did you do your first party?
My shorty, actually. She was like, let's do a barbecue. I think it was actually Memorial Day weekend.
Right. And it was something like, let's just do a barbecue. Like,
that's when I was taking advantage of Facebook.
Right.
I was sending out them Facebook invites and all that.
Okay. Like how many people were you trying to invite?
Everybody on my shit. Like 500.
500.
Only 30 came out.
But did y'all have like the resources to feed? Like what was y'all charging? Like what was the?
Nah, it was just like just show up.
Right.
It was BYOB.
Okay.
So it's pretty much like it's a barbecue, but this is more of a kickback.
Right.
Come out here and chill.
So 30 people came out.
30 people came out.
So in your mind, are you thinking this is a failure? I'm not doing this party shit anymore.
Nah, because it wasn't really a set goal of mine anyway. It's just like, let me invite who I can invite and see if they come out.
So after 30 people come out, how do you do that? Why do you do the next one?
It was just a holiday. I was taking advantage of the holidays. That's what I was running with.
Right.
The one after that was July 4th, and then I wrapped it up with Labor Day.
Okay, so July 4th, how big? How?
Like 100, 200, I think.
So you went from 30 to 100 to 200.
And the science behind that was the pictures.
Right.
I put all the pictures of the first one.
What pictures were you putting up from the first
people
one?
Chilling on the grass, like shit, regular
lifestyle
shit like that.
We happy.
Like, everybody in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't no shit look boring. When you look at a picture, you're like, damn, that shit look mad boring.
And and because your shorty helped you, because it was her idea, it wasn't just niggas. You had chicks in the shit too.
Yeah. Okay. She, once you got a girl,
right,
she's bringing out her homegirls and they bring out their homegirls. So it was a good balance.
Now, what's your advice for cats out here that want to do an event, but they just don't want to have niggas in there? Like, how do you do that?
Don't do it. Let us keep running the shit. Please don't do it.
You know what it is? You just got to have that right amount of female friends that can do their thing for you. Because, most of the time it's going to be niggas there regardless.
Yeah, no doubt.
You got to have the plug.
Right.
A lot of these females are the plugs.
So you do your second one, you do your third one, and you ride in the waves of the holidays. When did this become a business?
It was always a business.
Okay.
Because at one point when all the people were coming out there, I was like, damn, everybody's out here lit. I see everybody smoking, everybody doing anything. So I tapped into the hood, like, yo, come fuck with me. I'm bringing out 1,000 people. I know what you got. I know they gonna want that. Let's figure something out.
How many parties did you do before your shit got shut down by New York City? And let's talk about that.
6 or 7.
You did 6 parties.
6 or 7.
And at going into your 6th party, how many people were coming out now?
Like 3,000.
How do you go from 30 to 3,000, my nigga?
Location, right?
Facebook, and same location.
What location was this?
164 Riverside.
Okay,
right?
so you're doing a public event.
In a public
A
park.
public park.
You ever been to 164?
And you're charging? You're charging?
No, you can't cancel. There's really no entrance.
So how you making money on this?
Two niggas selling drugs and
Wait,
nutcrackers.
What? Hold on.
I met Van in 2015. Anything that happened prior to that, I don't have.
Yo, hold on. Let's rewind. Let's rewind that. So you're at a public event. I mean, public venue.
Public park at that.
Public park. You don't have to pay a fee or anything,
At
do
all.
you?
There's multiple entrances, so I can't control it.
So how do you control? How do you know what's your party and what's another person's party?
You just see the people,
Right.
You know, you recognize like, oh, these are the niggas I fuck with,
Right.
you know,
It's
because
funny.
that park is filled up with mad Dominicans,
Right.
So you know, you're not in. Once you hear that other music, you're like, no, that's not my crowd.
We started laughing just now because she was out to eat and she called me and it was like, yo, this person in this bar looked like they belong at a 40-ounce mouse. For whatever reason, they got like a 40-ounce mouse starter pack. You got the long T-shirt, the Cartier glasses, a dad hat, probably
So
some
it's like some extra swag.
Like
shit.
you see it because it's
Samir, what'd you just do, man? It just died.
no, we back on. We back.
We back on?
Yeah, we back.
What happened?
No, I think that the headphones, the
Okay.
box.
So anyway, how do you get the cats that's selling drugs to be part of this?
I just tapped in.
Like, what do you mean that tap in? Like, what the fuck?
You go touch base with some of the homies that do stuff that shouldn't be.
And be like, yo, I'm about to have an open market.
Come make this money.
Can make this money.
Let's make this money together.
What are they allegedly selling? Like
Weed
and
Molly.
And what else? Some cocaine?
Adderall.
Adderall? Are they selling cocaine?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Cocaine's a little iffy.
A little iffy. So you tap into your friends, and what's your alleged cut? Like how do you know what you're making?
Cool 30.
A cool 30%.
Yeah.
And so like how much are you making? Like
Yo, you know what it is when you see a nigga with a knot, then you go count with him, then you figure it out from there. It's the numbers fluctuate. It goes up and down. So it's not really a solid number.
Right.
Because you know you're dealing with some illegal shit anyway.
Right.
So it's like I can't put a cap on it.
Right.
Whatever you make, I'm gonna just vouch for it because I'm not supposed to be making this shit anyway.
Right. So like you get like 1,500, 3,000.
Yeah, it goes up and down.
Up and down. What's the most you made from that type? And then nutcrackers. So you had like a couple.
That was a whole other hustle. Because
Right.
niggas was bringing nutcrackers.
Right.
And that's like, you know, I don't got drinks there. And it's BYOB. Some people don't bring that. And they're like,
Right.
damn, what is this little cup? That's going to get me fucked up.
Nutcrackers cost a lot of money. Like $10.
Cost $10.
So you make so you got both.
And you know how much they cost to make? $2.
$2.
Because niggas is using the cheap. The niggas using Georgie liquor.
Georgie liquor and
That's why people be getting fucked
Arizona.
up. That's why people be getting fucked
Arizona.
up. They be like, damn, I'm lit off this. Yeah, you drinking Georgie. That's why.
Hey, yo, beloveds, this portion of the Combat Jack Show is sponsored by Bevel. If you don't know, Bevel is clinically proven to reduce and prevent razor bumps, discoloration, and irritation. Up to 80% of black men and women struggle with razor bumps, and up to 30% of all men and women encounter razor bumps as well. Multi-blade razors only cause more irritation to the skin, but the amazing Bevel razor uses a single blade that cuts hair above the skin, not beneath. I think they call that subcutaneous. Is that right? Tristan, hit me on that. Anyway, listen, those nasty bumps all around your chin and your neck, well, there's finally a solution to these. Bevel's end-to-end shaving system was designed from the ground up to give you a smooth, bump-free shave that includes a pre-shave oil, badger brush, safety razor, blades, shaving cream, and a cooling, restoring balm so that your face feels smooth and balmy. Bevel is here to take care of you and keep your skin smooth. You'll get the first month of your Bevel subscription for free by entering the promo code FREEJACK at checkout. That's getbevel.com, promo code FREEJACK, and you're on the way to smoother skin. Stop shaving like a goddamn pauper and shave like a king with Bevel. And now back to the show. Whoa. It's your sixth party. 3,000 people coming out to this park now.
Flooding it.
Flooding it.
Jay Electronica tweeting about this shit.
Okay, so your shit goes. Were you there, King?
Yeah, I was at the one with the helicopters that they.
Is that the one? The same one we're talking about? That's what we're talking about.
Crazy.
So what happened?
Everyone's out. I had a Mecca out there. I had like niggas that never come uptown.
You had the internet
out there. I had different niggas out there.
Saying niggas was tweeting about it.
Yeah, niggas was talking about it.
And then how did the cops find out about this?
3,000 people in the
crowd and the Facebook invite.
Right.
Yeah.
What cops are looking? They have a social media task force.
That's when the task force started.
Right.
It started off of Facebook.
Right.
It was before like when they started really getting popping with it. Then they was like, I bet it's where the party's gonna be at. We're gonna come check it out.
Right. So they come and check it out.
They bring their whole squad. They didn't shut down the other side of the party. They just shut down my little area.
Why?
They was just on it.
Right.
They was just on it.
And they had helicopters flying down and
blowing sand into niggas' face, like doing niggas dirty for no reason. Like there was never any violence over there. We never had niggas ODing. Like it wasn't on no crazy shit. It was always a good time.
So they shut you down. You knew that you was targeted.
Always.
Did they and so did they keep targeting you at the same? Did you do a couple of more?
I tried to do a rave.
Right. Where?
Right there in the same area, but it was like a little bit more up. This is more like under like the highway. So if you know uptown, they got like the fucking what's that shit?
Elevated trains and shit.
Nah. Like they got the park right there, and then they got like the museum area by Cabrini and all that.
Okay.
So we was doing that right under there. I put the address because the way I was doing the flyers, I would give a description of how to get there on the flyer. Like, yo, walk under here, go under here, make a left here. Like, that's how niggas were finding the parties. So I get down there, they already waiting for me. Like, nah, it's quiet for all that. Like, bring that generator back up and all that. And that's when they shut down Broadway and the highway because so many kids were coming and waiting for the party.
Oh, so they shut down access. Like, they shut down traffic.
The kids coming trying to get to the party that was canceled. They just had a party in the streets.
So
it was pretty much like, I bet we can't have this party. We just gonna turn up because we made that trek from Queens and Brooklyn all the way uptown.
So that's crazy. So you still had the party, you just wasn't making
literally poured into the streets.
Right, but you wasn't making money at this point. You lost money.
This is when I took the L on that.
When did you get the light bulb? Like, yo, these niggas really got me hemmed up.
That party. That's when I fell back.
That's when you fell back, and that's when you
2011, I think.
2011. And then you said, I'm not doing parties anymore?
I haven't done that shit since. I chilled for a little bit. Then I started doing the hat shit around a year after that.
Okay.
2012, 13.
Right. And then it was Dev that revived your shit.
Dev brought it back.
Now listen, I keep hearing, man, that I've been a club kid, like a real club kid since the 80s. New York is dead, huh?
It is.
Like how so? Like describe that.
There's no venues. They're killing our venues.
I mean, New York is dead minus like a few moments. Like the city has a few moments.
Right.
I mean, we being honest, like Haiti Palooza, that's a moment. Everyone goes to that shit. When we do something, it's a moment.
Right.
Grits and Biscuit is tight too. Like when they do something, it's a moment.
But it's a different feel.
It's a different feel, but it's still like I'm talking about. In terms of just going out, having a good time. Like it's some moments out there that
there's no more underground parties.
Yeah, but it's no more shit like that. Like old school, like vibe type shit. Like it's none of that. But I mean, there's still the city has a couple moments, but in comparison to everywhere else,
right?
Nah, man.
It just feels too controlled.
Yeah.
It's not.
The
It's
cops,
not.
it's a police state, right?
It is.
And then the money is different also?
The money is fucked up here. You can't get no money in New York.
Wow, explain that.
You have to be able to go on the road. If you cannot go on the road, your party business will not succeed.
But why is it hard to get money in New York with all this money in New York? Like,
it's a lot of money in New York. It's a lot of corporations in New York.
Notice you gotta have big money to make money out here.
Yeah,
and
like
even if you do got that big money, you're still not making a crazy amount back.
right. So when y'all go to Detroit, you see money.
Oh, of course.
And it's a lot easier, and you get a lot of love. And then that's when it's like, you know what? Let's keep making money outside of New York.
Exactly, because a lot of cities aren't getting that type of events in their town.
And aside from that, it's just like, you know that you go in there, you feed in another temp. You got the promoter there, you got the venue that's never going to have a crowd like this ever again. The security there that barely even works, so now they're getting a check. The bartenders that never get tipped like this because they don't even see people like this. So it's like, you know that you're feeding all these different people. That's the science. Well, that's my end of it. That's why I want to keep doing it.
And so you bring in a particular type of people out from that region or from that city, but are people also traveling with y'all? Do people follow the 40 ounce?
I know a solid 10 people that's probably been 10 or more parties over the last year.
Right.
Like we see the familiar faces.
Yeah, like I see them outside. Like, oh, it's this one girl, man. Shout out to Jessica. I forgot her at on Twitter. I think it's like Jessica Love or something like that. She goes to every single city. Every time.
So she's like an official.
South by Southwest, DC, Chicago, New York. Like every time I go outside, this girl's online. So people like Curry, man, that's the reason why you do this shit, because you realize that they really give a fuck. They're having a good time.
People really having fun, you know?
Yeah.
Like, nobody ever wiped out? Nothing.
Never.
Crazy.
Never.
So your whole business model right now for the events is out of state.
Out of state.
What's the best state to go to, man?
We live in the West.
The West Coast?
But let me tell you
I
the
got a
city.
lot
Let
of
me tell
love
you
in
the
the
city.
West.
Let me tell you the city that everybody's sleeping on. And Van know this was the best one. Shout out to Where's Nasty and Sabrina.
Oh, yeah.
Rhode Island is the best 40-ounce
Providence,
that we've
crazy.
ever had. Ever had.
Providence, crazy.
Really?
Like, I'm telling you.
It's not that far. It's on the East Coast. You could drive there. It's like, what, 2 hours away? 3 hours?
And then you borderline Boston, so niggas from Boston is coming down.
The woman, food, energy.
They got Cape Verdean women. I've never seen the
Cape Verdean and there's seafood.
Cape Verde, that was my first time. I thought them girls were Dominican. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Where's the Spanish accent?
Yo, like, it was so crazy because I'm talking to Where's Nasty? He's like, yeah, you know, we're ready for the party and got a couple hundred tickets sold. Oh, yeah, we sold a couple more hundred. Yeah, we had 1,000. Yeah, we had 1,200. Yeah, we had 1,500. Yo, we had 1,700. I'm like, damn, yo.
Tickets?
Yes.
For your venue.
So then he goes to the party and the line is like, the line was I don't even know how, the line was retarded. Like, it's retarded. And then at the end of it, you just look at this huge, this is like a festival down there. Like, you looking
and
at
on top of that, we ain't have
people.
no performer.
You usually have performances.
Nah.
You never have performances.
We just straight party. That's our core. Like, people just want to party.
Do people volunteer to want to perform, like artists?
All the time.
Like, who's the biggest artist was like, yo, let me get on this mic?
Dev probably know that one.
Well, we don't. To the biggest artists, I don't know, but my favorite one that's probably come through is I think Made in Tokyo.
Made in Tokyo
at South by Southwest, and Made in Tokyo in L.A.
So it was all spontaneous.
Yeah, it's just like, yo, I'm outside. Can you come through? Like, even in L.A., Diddy's son came through. Diddy's sons, all of them was there. Like, they all came through. Like, everyone was there in L.A.
Okay, let me ask you something, man. Like, so you're at this venue. You're at these venues. You got people waiting outside the line. This is your party. Music is thumping, the liquor's pouring, the women are beautiful. Everybody's like fucking kissing the ring. Like, how powerful does that shit feel, man?
I don't get power. I personally don't get power.
Me neither. I'm like a guest of my own shit.
Like, no, but for real. But niggas know who you like. Niggas, people don't really know you like that, Dev. Like as much.
Please keep it that way.
So, but we're about to take some pictures and put that shit on Instagram.
Nope.
but 40, like they see you.
But you know how I be out here. I'm like a regular nigga.
I know, but you never power trip once?
Never.
A little bit.
I might flex on a bitch, like, yo, what's up?
Yeah. You get a little creep life, like, yeah, you know this is my shit.
Up? But other than that, I never be like flexing on niggas like that. Like, I never like, coming up on the game out here, seeing people do that shit don't feel too good. Having a nigga flex on you.
So you saying you got to be a humble cat,
of course,
in general.
But I come to the party. I hit Dev up like, yo, get me in. Like, I can't even get into my shit.
You can't get into your shit?
Sometimes.
Wait, you should be wild as
That's
shit.
not true.
No, it'd be some time, but it's just like, who's this guy, man? I'm like, yo, if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be getting paid. Oh, I'll let him in. Like,
right. So because you had to come and rescue him.
Because I went to the venue first, so yeah, they know.
So
you do the walkthroughs and all that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so they know you, and then
they know me as the guy that's probably like running around and shit.
Hold up, you don't get mad when niggas put their hand on your chest like you not coming in?
Nah. I'd be like, you just doing your job because I didn't come in for the walkthrough, so they don't know who I am.
Right.
I'm still in the hotel, like away in the party.
Yeah. How late do you roll up to your shit, man?
If the party end at 2. I'm there at like 12.
No. If the party starts at what time?
If the party starts at 10, I'm there at 12.
Okay.
If the party ends at 4, I'm there around like 1:30.
Oh, so you
I'm on my regular like party nigga shit.
Right.
You know, I got the formula to where when I party out here or anywhere else, like I'm just a guest. You know, it might be my party.
But you like to make an entrance too, man.
Nah, hell no.
But nigga, you got special outfits when you roll up to your shit.
All I wear is black.
Really? How about you? You got some special outfits?
I got dirty clothes. I'm running around getting liquor from people, dripping sweat.
Is that the secret?
What?
Like when you throw your own parties, don't fucking come.
What's the purpose of looking? I mean, if you're not doing any real work, no.
I don't even talk on the mic.
Yeah.
You don't like the mic, right?
I don't even be on stage. Right. If you see me on stage, it's like because I'm at a concert and I want to see the nigga perform, and just so I could be like, this is cool.
So you a real special dude, because I'm on the mic dude. Like I'm like, yo, it's me, yo. I'm wearing white, nigga, cocaine white, nigga. I'm in this shit right here, nigga. I got goals on, like. You got to be a real special nigga to do this shit and not get caught up in this shit.
Nah, I just be in the cut. I just like seeing mad people coming out to something that start off of Facebook, in a different city at that.
It goes back to the thing I told you. Like I get quote unquote power and like knowing that that person's getting paid, that person's getting paid,
I see what you're saying.
That person's like
you seen the currency move. You've seen that. You actually see
and
the clove, the money
building
trail.
a relationship, so when we want to double back, it's like, I bet, say no more. We already know what y'all about to do.
We getting the keys to the city, like literally doing whatever we want, like just being like, oh, yo, you want to go here? Yeah, man, y'all don't pay for no Uber, man. We driving y'all good.
That's crazy. Now, 40, man. Let's get into your person. Yo, what's up with
It's the headphones. Keep talking.
All right, what's up with your personal life? Like, you've been with the same chick for 10
For
years
a
now.
minute. We about to go on like 11.
11 years, right?
11 years.
So you have this, like, you might not be an extravagant guy, but you have this extravagant business, and you've been with your lady for 10 years. How does that survive? And you already talked about you flexing on bitches in the home.
All the time. I get dealt with headaches all the time.
Like, does she get jealous?
Of course.
Really?
She's Puerto Rican.
Oh, so she's hot.
Last of the dying breed.
Does she ever argue with you at the venue? Like, who the fuck is this bitch?
Always.
Why the fuck did you let this bitch in?
And she's from New York, so when I'm bringing a New York Puerto Rican girl from the Bronx to say Sacramento,
you be flying.
Sometimes
chicks?
she be coming. Nah, she fly herself.
Okay.
She got her own little.
Okay. But I understand though that you guys also have a relationship where sometimes she might be open to be like, yo, let's let this chick into our.
She might pull one.
Right.
That's when I'm like, damn, do your thing. Say no more.
So you guys like have like these menage type situations.
Get cozy.
And like, how does that work? Like, do you ever get to choose?
Of course. It's like a back and forth thing.
Right.
And thank God it's only girls, because I would be like, yo, get the fuck out of here. I'll bring another nigga.
I want Larry. Yo, but let me ask you something though, man. Like, does it ever get to a point where you get a little too excited about bringing a chick in and she's like, nah?
I'm over that phase. At first, when it first started happening, I'm like, damn, this is crazy.
Right.
But Dev tell you, we be all these cities. It's just too easy nowadays.
But does she ever shut you down from bringing a chick in?
Oh, yeah.
First of all, I don't know anything about that.
Dev, you about that lifestyle too?
I changed this nigga. This nigga a whole different man now.
What do you mean he's a whole different man?
I'm a faithful black man.
You're about monogamous relationships?
I'm all about that.
Don't start sweating right now, man.
I'm a God-fearing man. Hey, Combat, think this interview is done. 40ounceTour.com.
Hold up. So you're the swinger.
He the FaceTime king. This nigga be on FaceTime
what do you mean?
hours.
Tell me about, what do you mean on FaceTime?
FaceTime. I be like, who you FaceTime?
That FaceTime shit, isn't that shit exhausting?
Snigger.
I cannot confirm or deny the allegation.
I don't do it.
Okay, listen.
No, but if you want to have a real conversation, I mean, the woman I'm talking to now, she obviously knows that I had a past of, whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, when I first got in doing the stuff with Van, it ended up just being like easy. So, oh, you did the party with Van? Cool. Can I fuck you? Like, that's not how easy
And he was
was
like, yes.
Oh.
Sure. Like,
Of course, why not?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, let's go to Miami. Oh,
But does that get tired?
Yeah, that's why it gets tiring, but also that these girls are around for the wrong reasons. You know,
Right.
these girls just want
you can't find your wife, you're hanging out with me.
Right.
You know?
No, have you ever had bad experiences with chicks? Like,
thank God.
like you're a little crazy or some shit?
I mean, that shit's normal, but nothing like, damn, I'm caught up.
Stalk you? Like, anybody ever stalk you or some shit?
My block list is crazy. I block bitches all the time.
A word? What do you mean? Like, what do they do? Like,
Yo, what's up? What you doing? Can I chill with you, not with your girl?
word?
Then shit get like the FaceTimes and the texts and the DMs. I'll be like, yo,
It don't stop?
You're doing way too much.
So you cut them off your
I'll just be like, yo, if you're not going to fall back, I'm going to have to block you.
Right.
I'm very straight up with everything.
Right.
I hit that block button.
That's dope, man. So, yo, you all over the place. I'm all over the place. Like, we talk about the hat shit. We talking about the party shit, but you was also like this, like, social media, like, you Hefner, like, with the Tumblr shit. Like you became.
At one point, I had to fall back because I got scared. They suspended.
Let's start over. Like, you're sitting at the laptop, and then a light bulb goes off, and what are you thinking?
I always been on my digital shit.
Right.
And then I seen people hopping on Tumblr.
Right.
And there was just taking these bullshit ass images and high res images, putting them up there.
Of
Same
what?
shit.
Of like what?
Flowers and clothing. Like, it was the same generic shit over and over. And there wasn't too many X-rated Tumblrs at the time. So I'm like, yo, let me make something organic, something that's like.
You were thinking X-rated already.
Right. That shit was already on my phone.
Like, were you into porn and shit?
Nah, I mean, I fucked with porn before. Nah. I try to stay away from the professional shit and been more on the amateur shit. I want niggas to feel like, damn, this is what somebody sent me.
Right.
That's the vibe I was going for.
So how do you start?
I had like 20 images on my joint.
Of chicks that was already...
Some girls I didn't even talk to anymore. Some with no faces. I just started putting that shit up there.
Like, they were sending you like booty chicks, like booty pics?
For like 2 or 3 weeks, there wasn't really any movements on it. It was just chilling.
Right.
And then it started catching traction when I started syncing it to my Twitter.
Right.
They're like, oh shit, everybody likes something they're not supposed to be seeing, or I'm not supposed to be seeing this type of shit. They're like, let me keep fucking with it.
Titties.
So girls started seeing it.
Titties.
Ass, pussy, all that.
Labia.
Like, everything.
What?
You know what's funny? The first bounce in Detroit that I did, I saw one of the girls that was on the Tumblr page.
They wait with their faces?
No, I mean I remember her body style. Like, I remember, I'm like,
Hold on. Wait, hold on.
Nah, let me tell you.
You could look at a chick's body and be like, I know her.
It was the same type of tattoo and everything.
Oh,
I remember the whole joint. I was
right.
like, that girl looked like she was on the Tumblr page at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and bitches come to me every day like, yo, I sent you my picture.
But how do you get chicks to start sending you pictures?
Once you see a couple girls doing it, it's a chain reaction.
Right.
You know, girls love seeing other girls do shit first, so they won't be the first ones doing it, and then it gets extra comfortable.
Yo, what is it about women, and maybe y'all are the wrong, because y'all are dudes, but what is it about women that they feel so free to be just sending shit of their bodies out there? Like, that's like, what is it?
I don't even want to talk about that, because feminist Twitter crazy.
I mean, you know, listen.
That shit worse than black Twitter.
Listen. I think I got you, because I think we've supported enough black feministas on this Combat Jack show to know that, you know, we about the movement, but this is not that. You know what I'm saying? So how, like, what is it about women, certain women, that feel so free to like just send nude shots to you?
I was getting nudes from like my sidekick,
right?
From my
from
razor,
back in the day.
from my razor phone.
Right.
You feel me?
So the rumor is, okay, I'm sorry.
I feel like once you got a camera on your phone, it just opened a whole different door.
Right.
And then people just ran with it.
Yo, there's a rumor like celebrities started sending you pics.
I got a couple. Can't make it hot, but I got a couple.
Celebrities?
For sure.
And you was like, did you know them personally?
Nah, but I read the emails.
Right.
And then what I was doing, I was on my catfish shit. You know how the niggas be taking emails and searching shit on Facebook and Google search and everything? Shit started matching up. So I'm like, damn, this is kind of crazy.
So it was actually from the celebrities, or was it
from celebrities?
Really?
But it wasn't face shots. It was just like body shots, like titties, maybe like a nipple here.
What image, do you remember a specific image that ever went the most viral?
Nah, I got a lot that went viral. Like a lot. This was when, you know, you got to realize that niggas from out of state ain't seeing Dominican girls.
Right.
Niggas in Minnesota.
Niggas in Brooklyn not seeing Dominican girls.
Niggas in Brooklyn are not seeing Dominican girls.
So once you start putting shit up like that, it's going to catch everybody's attention.
Hold up, you don't represent the Guatemalan chicks?
I mean, I don't think I ever got anything from Guatemala, honestly.
Come on, you got to come on, La Raza, man.
I don't think you're saying that right.
La Raza?
What is
that's
that?
That's more the Mexican.
Oh, but say that's what I'm saying. I never really heard that.
Okay, so I mean, you know, are you still doing that shit? Like, you still doing?
Nah, I kind of fell back. I actually had to talk with Dev.
Yeah. Right. I told him we got to bring it back.
I'm gonna bring it back, but I'm not gonna keep it on Twitter like how it was. Because first of all, Twitter was going hard with the nudity shit. They started getting more ad space. Their ad money went up.
Right.
So they started changing the whole format of having like nudity up there,
pornographic material,
and having that shit as your AVI. Like you can't have that and have sponsors in between those tweets. You know what I'm saying? So they suspended my account, and I'm like, damn, this fucked me up.
Once.
So
I understand. We were doing a hot new hip hop interview.
When that happened,
shit. Yeah, and I could tell it fucked his mind up because he was doing the interview and he was just like kind of pissed off because you mean like some people look at it as just Twitter, but that's also
like
my
money maker.
Yeah, that's like his business.
No, I can't work without Twitter. Like,
yeah, so he was tight as fuck. Like I saw it all in his face. He was doing the interview and I was like, man, he's not. He's definitely pissed off.
How many followers did you have at the time when they shut your shit down?
Well, like 70.
You was at like 130 at that
130. And how many are you at right now?
170 something.
170. Goddamn. So they shut your shit down.
But you got to think about that's the best platform out right now.
Right.
You know, that's the one that stood its time. Like everyone still uses it. You can still. I mean,
Twitter's become the main. It's become the main platform.
That's news. That's the.
It's everything. It's money. It's money. It's
like companies are aiming more towards Instagram, but it's really at Twitter.
I don't understand how niggas get on Twitter and not even think about making money on Twitter.
Twitter is a digital phone book.
Yes.
Like you can go there. You could be like, I need a contact at Tito's Vodka, the Monster, or whatever.
Trust me.
And somebody will be like, hey, yo, at
Trust me.
Tito's Vodka and Marketing, you know, whatever.
Business
DM
contacts on Twitter.
Yep.
So I understand you cannot get verified now.
I can't. After you get.
How do you know?
After you suspended, mad people try for me through labels and all that shit.
How about actual Twitter? Have you ever gone directly to Twitter?
I don't have the plug. I've just been going through all the third party people.
Your site is not music oriented, right?
It isn't.
Oh, okay.
The only finesse for that is if I open up an Apple Music account. Like there's a finesse to it,
right?
But it's gonna be harder than usual, and I'm gonna get taxed more.
Do you really want the verification?
I honestly don't. I honestly just wanted because I could flex on bitches. I'd be like, yo, I got a blue check. And once you got a blue check and you retweet somebody or favorite their shit, even if you're not following them, it comes up. So I could be creeping on somebody's page and retweet it. They're going to be like, oh, this nigga 40 on it.
I mean, we just got verified twice last week.
Salutes.
We got the Combat Jack show.
Yeah. Congrats to you. That's fire.
But I don't even, I mean, I don't even understand what the fuck. I mean,
Listen, that tour coming up, bro.
Yeah, that,
so
check.
That badge serious.
I'm trying to be the dev of the crew. Like, yeah.
Hey, yo, internets. Shout out to this week's sponsor of the Combat Jack show, Loot Crate. Loot Crate is a monthly subscription box service for epic geek and gamer items and pop culture gear. I'm talking to you, fan bros. For less than $20 a month, you get 4 to 8 items that include licensed gear, apparel, collectibles, unique one-of-a-kind items, and so much more. They guarantee over $40 in value in every crate, but sometimes there's a whole lot more. Every month there's a different theme, and all items are curated around that theme. Previous crates have included items from franchises like Star Wars, Marvel, The Walking Dead, Daredevil, The Legend of Zelda, and many more. Pop culture is full of brave new worlds and societies in flux that don't always turn out for the best. June's theme will be exploring some of the ways things can go wrong with dystopia, featuring classics like RoboCop, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, The Matrix, and new favorites like BioShock Infinite. Love BioShock Infinite. And Fallout 4. They've got a figure, a cool collectible, and of course, a dystoperific monthly tee and loot pin. You've got only until the 19th of June at 9 p.m. Pacific time to subscribe and receive that month's crate. And when the cutoff happens, that's it. It's done. Finito. You missed out, fan bro. So go over to lootcrate.com/combat and then enter code COMBAT at checkout to save $3 on your new subscription today. That's lootcrate.com and promo code COMBAT to get $3 off your new Loot Crate subscription today. Yo, get into all this great Loot Crate fun and joy. And now back to the show. You made a lot of money.
I have.
Yeah, you made a lot of money.
I have. I'm trying to make more.
Like in one year, let's say like half a milli, a milli. Like what are you talking?
Not quarter a milli, but I made a lot of bread.
Right. And you invested your money too.
Off of the hats. I flipped that.
Like, what have you invested your money in, man?
A lot of crazy shit.
Like what?
I don't even want to make it hot for myself, but I've been doing a lot of weed shit.
Like dispensaries?
Nah, more like grow operations.
Okay. Out West Coast.
Denver. San Fran.
Like that's amazing.
Couple spots.
That's amazing, especially since now that this the legalization push is big. You don't see a lot of people of color in that business.
No, hell no. Everybody wants to be the plug, but nobody wants to be the actual grower.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where the real money's at.
Was it hard for you to find growers that was willing to take your money?
Nah. It's actually kind of easy.
Can you retire right now, man? If you wanted to,
probably could, but I don't want to.
Please don't.
Like Dev, Dev, you just really
started, man. Hell nah, your ass
it's not even. That's not even like in the back of my head.
What's next for y'all, man?
We about to get our languages up. We about to go international with it.
Really?
You know what it is? We be seeing how niggas be moving. Other parties trying to do certain cities that we tapped in. So that's honestly why I haven't done anything in New York in a minute.
Okay.
This shit is oversaturated. Too many niggas doing parties up here. Or these fly by night parties. So we're going to take it to overseas. Cause I got all these contacts and all these other people. Like, we're going to take it to the next level. We're going to hit Paris. We're going to hit London. We're going to do shit in Belgium. We got Tokyo lined up. We might even take it as far as Australia on niggas.
I heard the Japanese fucked you up, man. You was out in Tokyo.
Yeah, niggas they sold me like K2.
They sold you K2 weed?
Yeah, because you can't really get weed out there.
It's the drug laws are really strict out there.
Yeah, you get weed out there and you get caught.
Does K2 smell like weed?
The texture of it looks like weed.
Does it smell like weed?
It doesn't.
And does it taste like weed?
It doesn't.
So how many pulls did you take on that
3.
shit? 3 pulls. And what happened?
I threw up.
The minute you hit it?
Like 15 minutes after.
When you hit it, did you was like, this is some different shit?
Yeah, I already knew off top.
Right.
But I just thought like maybe this is my first time in Japan, so I'm like, maybe this is what these niggas growing.
Are you understanding what they're saying?
Nah, I just had one translator that brought us out there because he had the plug we did a clothing thing out there. And I'm like, yo, I need weed. Give me some weed. And they were like, the thing with Japanese people, they'll cater to you.
Right.
Like, if they can't make it happen, they'll figure out how to make it happen to you.
So they couldn't
he brought
find
me back this shit. I'm like, all right, it's not loud, but
it was some loud shit for real.
Was you out there too, Dev? Was you out there too, Dev?
Hell no.
Dev, you smoke?
I was doing that shit. Like, again, when we first went on tour last year, I was wilding out, drinking, smoking. All
Yeah,
crazy.
I had to test the waters with Dev.
Yeah.
I had to be like, yo, hit this, bro.
Nah.
Some training day shit? Or some training day shit?
Nah, but I mean, I smoke, but I don't really do it as much now.
Yeah,
Like,
I cut back
on all that
myself.
shit.
Yeah.
I don't even do all that shit no more.
Y'all niggas ever argue?
Nah, never.
Nah, we
Ever?
never had an argument. Yo, think about
Actually,
it. Nah,
never.
not. About to
Shit
go
been
outside and argue
smooth.
now for no reason, but nah,
Shit been real smooth.
When you're making money and shit is smooth, right?
But you know what it is? It's like I see a lot of holes in other people's like crew and shit. I don't speak
Like
on it.
I'll tell Dev, like, yo, I'm not feeling how this nigga's moving.
Yeah, and
Like, that's the closest we get to an argument.
Yeah.
Dev will figure it out.
I see, like, I'm looking and I'm seeing everything. I'm like, yo, it's a hole because it's like, man, it's too many people in that. Click over there. And over
We
there,
moving
over
city
there.
to city.
Yeah,
and,
but
you know,
it's
we
all-
from New York, so we on our A game.
Right.
Yeah, but
When you
it's-
see other cities, niggas think they got it on their slick shit. So we like, wait, shit not really adding up. We gonna have to cut that out right now before it gets even further.
And it's only two of us. Like, you know, different, like, again, with different organizations and groups and shit, they have like 5, 10, 15, 20 people moving in the circle, so it's easy for some bullshit to happen.
Right.
For us, it's I'm dealing with the money or
And then
organization.
I'm feeling it out.
I send it to him. Yo, you feeling that? All right, cool. Let's go. It's never like it
It's
doesn't
not
have
too
to
many
go through
hands.
too many hands before it gets to the main person.
Not a lot of shit gets lost in translation.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. So I got to thank you, man. I don't know if I really told you, man, but you really inspired me to get into this tour game.
Nah, man, I gotta thank you for having me.
No. Did you hear what I just said? You inspired me to get into this tour game.
That's kind of crazy.
Like, I'm about to get into this tour game. Like, I'm about to
Combat Jack
launch
tour coming
the
up.
Combat Jack Show tour.
That's crazy.
We're
That's
about
a
to
beautiful
launch-
thing, though.
We're about to launch an 8-city tour starting on June 23rd.
Yep.
Dev has been really helping us with the plan. And what do I need to look out for? Because I'm scared as shit. I never did this shit before in my life, my nigga.
It's gonna be fun. You
Really?
gonna like it.
Really?
You getting paid to travel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not too many people could do that.
Right.
You know, you got the.
Easy.
sorry.
It's
Hey,
something
what
with
the
you and the moisture,
fuck?
We go to
man.
Royale.
Yo,
Rhode Island?
slow
Can we go to
down,
Rhode
slow. I
Island,
mean, we
please?
could always do that, but
Yeah.
slow down, my
My
nigga.
bad,
You
my
try,
bad.
nigga.
I hope y'all taking it to Miami. Y'all doing Miami?
Are we doing Miami?
No, we aren't as of right now. No, but we can always add that to the.
What cities are we doing,
equation.
sir?
We do not want to say that right now.
Okay, we don't want to disclose.
Nah, but we could tell people that it'll be New York for sure, and New Orleans for sure.
Oh, New Orleans is lit too.
Have y'all done a joint in New Orleans?
We just did one like a month ago.
How was it out there? I've never been to New Orleans.
Every girl has a fucking
Beautiful
Amber
accent.
Rose accent, ass like Jesus.
And you
Christ.
could drink in the streets.
It's like Mardi Gras every day out there.
Really?
Shout
It's
out
a
to
beautiful
Freewater.
city.
Yo, y'all was wearing them ugly ass beads?
Oh, no, hell no. Real niggas don't wear no beads.
No.
Other than the wrist joints, you know?
Yeah.
You get the woke beads. That's it.
No, but I was saying, when we were supposed to do this episode a month ago, and as I was studying your shit, and now, you know, like the podcast game has gotten so saturated, and I'm just like, and niggas is trying to, we the new, and I'm just like, yo, man, like, I'm bored with this shit. I'm literally, like, I still love to do this shit. I'll do this shit till I'm damn near myself, but I'm really bored. I was like, how can I bring some 3D and Technicolor shit to this shit?
Wow.
And then you, like, so I got to thank you. Like, if this shit goes
appreciate
well,
that, man.
it's all because of you.
No, I appreciate
And
that.
I thank you for that, man.
Thank you.
What do you think about all these other parties that are coming up or after you, like the Henny Palooza cats? Like, because I really have a good time at their.
They doing their thing.
Right.
I can't hate on another nigga making money.
Right.
You feel me?
Like,
Right.
You can't be mad at black men going on the road together, making their money, and
Making
shit
bread.
Like
Is
that.
there
doing
any
their thing.
cash?
Hell no.
No,
I mean,
no.
I work for the stash, so I'll be at Henny Palooza recording the videos on.
Do
the
niggas
Stash
be looking
video.
at you like, what set you really claim, Dev?
Nah, but I mean, I won't
only
say I won't say specifically with Henny Palooza. I'm not
Right.
going to specify anyone.
Right.
Them
But
niggas is gun money. The only shit I don't vouch for is that brunch bounce shit.
Yeah, it's some
Just
it's,
because-
What's brunch? Is that some
It's
other
like,
extra?
it's like the Spanish version of Henny Palooza.
Right.
But the shit that kind of rubbed me wrong is that nobody else had bounce in the name as a party.
Right.
And I don't even know how my shorty came up with that shit.
Right.
Then they started using it when I was on my downtime, and I was seeing it.
Oh, they was edging into your territory.
Niggas took the bounce.
These niggas thought you was dead.
And then niggas put brunch on the bounce. I'm like, come on.
Yeah,
niggas.
it's
Like,
You ever said something to them?
Is
You ever
that,
said-
is that, and
Nah.
I see like little dumb shit, like something that happened with Van or whatever, and I'll see little niggas commenting and shit.
Like what? Like we got this nigga?
Nah, they'll just say fuck ass shit like, oh well, he's corny,
Party
he's
was
a cornball,
whack,
whatever. I'm like, these niggas are one. I know they pussy, and then they also stupid because I'm gonna see you in whatever party, and when you see me, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, Van, he's amazing. I love him. I follow him."
The internet's
but then
scary.
you're talking crazy on the timeline. But that's not with any specific party group.
Right.
That's just niggas in New York, media niggas, industry niggas in
just
New
New
York.
York niggas, right?
Yeah, like hey, can we use like I snap on people? It's
yeah.
only because of shit like that.
We don't
Like,
click
do
up. I never been a click up nigga. I don't need like 80 niggas around me. You feel me? I go to, I'm a local nigga in a lot of cities. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for me to be in New York, you know, sucking everybody's dick like, yo, what up? I don't do all that shit. That's why a lot of people get rubbed the wrong way. Like, this nigga not on my dick. I don't really fuck with him. You know, people like that shit.
That's the main thing. That's the only that's like one of the few things that like pisses me off is seeing shit like people that disrespect Van, and I'm like, yo, you realize this nigga started this shit in 2009. Yo bum ass party bullshit wouldn't even be making any money if he didn't start it. He was the person who went over the hill first, looked like, all right, it's okay to come over, and then all y'all niggas went over and started doing your own thing. Yeah. So you could not like him, and that's cool because I don't like none of these niggas either. Right. But don't disrespect him. I would never be like fuck XYZ, you know, whatever case may be. But just if I don't like you, I don't like you, and we have our separate ways. Yeah. But don't be like, oh, Van's a fuck boy and Van's a bitch and all this stuff like that. And then I see you in the party is, yo, you guys are doing great on tour. It's phenomenal. I love you guys, and I'm going to tweet about you. And blah, blah, blah. Speak
that speak. Talk that talk. Yo, what does Corey do for y'all, man? Corey Shapiro.
He doesn't do it. He
don't do anything.
That's the glasses client.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a glasses. I know him for like 5 years now.
Okay.
I met him in Vegas at the trade show.
Right.
You know, he changed my glasses game.
Like what was you rocking before, man?
I was wearing like Armani shit, bullshit.
And then what he put you on to, man?
Cartier. That's all I wear.
Some
open up my eyes.
Platinum frames and shit.
Right now I got the gold with the platinum.
Damn.
So,
look at you, man.
My
shining.
Look at
we about to get
I got my regular ass frames.
You got the turtle shell?
From fucking where my shit at? Where's the glasses? Cohen. Shout out to Cohen's optical hooking the nigga.
Yo, next time I see you,
Burberry frames. Thank you so much.
We about to get that right.
I'm about to get the Bugatti frames. I already know which one's getting the Bugatti frames. 18 karat gold Jones.
I told them I'm home down the Bugatti Jones.
That's hot.
Shout out to Corey. That's the wave now.
Y'all weird niggas in New York gonna be trying to get it.
Yo, last question, man. Didn't you get like heat on Twitter a couple of years? Wasn't like niggas,
I get heat all the time.
No, but wasn't there a point where niggas wasn't you like trending or some shit? Like was niggas coming after you or some shit?
That shit is always
like honestly. Niggas come after you.
Always.
Why?
You know what it is? Because I don't reply to anyone. Mm-hmm. So when niggas do that, they be trying to crack me. They look for a response, and that shit never happens.
And you block niggas too, right?
I block niggas.
You have you blocked celebrities?
I don't know, honestly. Right. I just hit that block, but if we talking crazy, it's like I don't want to go back and forth because I'm going to look wild beefing with a nigga that don't even got his real picture up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who you are.
That, and it goes back to the same thing we said in the beginning.
I got a brand on top of that. So,
like it's all love on our side. Like, I never met a person who was genuinely like, yo, bring whoever in, it's all good. Just don't be disrespectful. Like, we're good. Like, we're not trying to be the most gangster clique in the world and, shoot everybody. Like, we gonna run you. Like, nah.
Like, you never see me put up pictures of no guns and none of that.
Why would you do that?
Just be respectful.
That's not what I'm about. I don't even
good.
like that whole argument shit. I like making money and traveling.
And having menages and Rolexes.
That's it.
Like you fly private jets?
I have.
Like, out of your pocket?
Nah, I got the homies. I got a lot of homies that's doing things.
How is it I've never been in how is that shit, man?
Shit kind of uncomfortable. Really? It depends. You know what it is? You got the 8-passenger one, you got the 16-passenger one.
Which one were you on?
I was on both.
Both?
I was on both.
Which one do you prefer, the 8-passenger or the 16-passenger?
16.
It's smoother?
Shit built more like a actual like living room.
Right. And you could walk around and shit.
You got the nigga there, and you could bring your own food, which is fly.
Right.
That's really the flex. You know, you bring your pie of pizza, bring your bottles. Niggas think you getting on the plane already with that, but nah, you bringing that.
Yo, Dev, have you been on the jet yet?
I've been the mega bus.
So this year when y'all start going overseas, y'all gonna take the jet or what?
You might have to.
Yeah, no commercial.
Man, we be doing so much fly shit, but me personally, I don't really post everything we do because I don't want anyone like I think you had mentioned something about like me not really putting myself out there like that. That's my brand, being hidden. Not really a lot of pictures of me online. Like, I like that. I don't want people to really know what the fuck I be doing.
What's the future of like these parties, man, and parties in general, man?
Last year we did the 15. I was like, yo, for his 30th birthday, we going to
1,500.
No, I said we're going to do 30 parties in 2016, and we're about to do.
Wait, you're about to turn 30
next year?
You're only 29?
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here.
29, 23.
Y'all been doing this shit wrong, okay?
I just really want to get on my international shit, honestly.
Yeah.
Like that's where it's really
the main goal is getting it international and hopefully kind of building like a sub type of festival with this shit too.
Festivals.
Like to do something like a Rhode Island, but in multiple cities where we're bringing out 2,000-3,000 people.
And still have that other party where it's like
just creating another.
Have your base and your hub.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Yo, this is great, man. Listen, man, thanks for coming through.
40ouncetour.com if you want to check out any of the dates. We start in LA June 25th. That's the summer tour, June 25th. Ends August 27th in Rhode Island. We have a bunch of cities in between. 40ouncetour.com. Check out all the dates.
How much is it to get into one of your parties, man?
20 or free. So it really depends on the city.
What do you mean 20 or free?
So sometimes it's $20. In some cities we do it free.
And does that include like liquor or is just access?
Well, $20 gets you in. Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes we got the 1 hour.
We do
open bar.
an open bar like for Houston. It was an open bar with Hennessy for the first hour or two or something like that.
And niggas never complain.
Never.
Ever.
They know I'm bringing them out. You know.
People say fuck shit, but they're not like. It's no real complaints like, oh, I hated my time there type of thing. Nah, it just be little corny shit.
The shit that's always said is like the line was crazy. We couldn't get in.
I mean, that's good though.
You know,
that's good. If the line,
it's good, but I mean, as anyone, like I care about. Maybe too much sometimes. I care about what everyone says.
Right.
So I'll look online and I retweet all the comments, whether it's good, bad, or the absolute worst. So sometimes I look through the comments, I'm like, damn, I got to fix that. You know, whatever. And same thing with the cities and stuff that we go to. If I see somebody like, yo, y'all need to come to Kentucky. All right, fuck it, we going to Kentucky. Like, you know, we're doing like Nashville in July.
Yeah, niggas don't even go to
No one's
Nashville.
ever doing. You're not gonna hear anybody going to Nashville. But
y'all about to like that. There's a market.
It's the same thing like Rhode Island. People keep shitting on Rhode Island. You go there.
It's like drugs.
I'm
there's an audience out there. We got to go and service.
It's people there. Like you just have to be able to. You have to have the right form.
People are scared to even
out.
just try it out. You know.
Yo, 40, you got to do me a favor. I'm going to ask you to just do me one favor. I know you don't like. People ask you to do walkthroughs. People ask you to come and host shit. And I think
I'm going to learn how to DJ soon.
I need to learn how to do that shit too. Haven't I been telling you I want to start DJ? I don't give a fuck. You got to do me a favor, man. I'm asking you, can you come to my event?
Of course.
I'll be so honored for you.
I'll pull up.
Pull up.
Could I be like backstage?
Whatever. Yo, Dev, are we going to be all right?
Man, we going to be good.
Like you've been working overtime on our shit. Are we going to be all right?
We're going to be extra good.
Okay.
Like I'm making sure that, I mean, you know this because we work with loudspeakers doing the whole social media stuff, but like I made sure when Chris let me in that I wasn't gonna ever do anything to ruin anyone's brand.
Right.
And you gave me an opportunity to work on your tour, and same thing with Van. I'm gonna take it to the furthest I could possibly take it, and if I can't, I'll let you know.
What do you mean if you can't?
No, I'm saying,
what the fuck does that mean?
I'm saying, I'm just saying.
I'm already nervous. What the fuck does that mean?
I'm saying in any situation where I know I can't do something, I'm not a bullshit. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, circle back with you. I'm out with that clown shit. So I can or cannot do it, and I'll let you know that.
So this is the first event. Can we say the date?
June 23rd.
June 23rd.
Combat live show.
Combat
June 23rd.
Yes. 23rd.
In collaboration with G-Star.
Yes.
G-Star Brooklyn.
Yes.
The after party will be at. I'm not gonna tell you what the after party is gonna be at, but June 23rd. I can't tell you the special guest. There's going to be some crazy Rockefeller stories.
I'll be there.
Yes, you'll be there.
I'll be there.
Yeah. Yo, thank y'all so much, man. And like I said, I'm looking forward. Like, you come through, man. Be my guest.
Oh,
Let's have a good time, man.
Definitely.
And tell Corey if he's in town, come through too, man.
Yo, he actually want to come out here and get on the show.
Yo, I mean, it's about time.
Yeah, he was like, "Damn, you doing a Comedy show?"
He's been wanting to come on for a while.
He's like, "Damn, you doing one?"
It's really like that, man.
It is, man. Yo, that's booming out here.
That's beautiful, man. Listen, guys.
40ouncetour.com.
Yeah, where can they find everything?
40ouncetour.com.
Yeah.
Follow 40ounce_van on all social media.
Yep.
And that's it. That's what
Tumblr coming back soon.
Yeah.
We about to bring back the
crazy thirst traps. And the playlist. Follow Van's playlist.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing like little mixes now.
What is this? I've been looking at that. What is that?
I've been doing like Zippy Share mixes because, you know, real niggas fuck with Zippy Share.
Yeah.
You know,
Zippy Share's the shit.
Yeah, if you're not really out here purchasing music, you go on Zippy Share looking for the links.
Or iTunes. Like, iTunes made the game a lot easier for that $9.99 a month, but fuck it.
But they don't have all the songs.
They don't have all the songs.
They don't got the shit that's on SoundCloud, you know, and then, you know, people aren't really curating these right playlists. So I just take whatever I can find that I'm fucking with, throwing it into like a 60-minute playlist, making that shit into a zip file, throwing it on Zippy Share.
What are you reading right now, man?
Honestly, nothing. I just be online doing my homework. I fuck with Vice a lot.
Okay. You read books?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
I'm off the Mastery of Love right now. It's a book that kind of teaches you like how to manage relationships. Same dude.
This nigga out here.
No,
Is that Robert Greene? Robert Greene.
No. It's not about love relationships, just business relationships, like whatever.
Mastery of love.
Yeah, it's the same dude who wrote the 4 Agreements and then the 5th Agreement.
Okay.
It's like I don't know how to properly say it. I don't know the proper terminology, but it's a collection of those type of books, and I have all of them. So now I'm
shout out to you for that TED Talk shit though.
Oh, no, thank you, man.
I'll be watching all them old.
I appreciate
shit,
that
so
shit.
I don't read, but I try to like see what's on there.
I mean,
and that shit is that's real shit.
I appreciate that, man. And there's many more, man. Yo, Dev, I got a book for you, man. Read this book called The Truth.
Man,
who's
by Neil Strauss.
Hey, hold on, sorry. While we bringing up books, shout out to Barnes and Nobles. They gave me an opportunity that no one has. But if you see me tweet out the hashtag Barnes and Noble and Chill or a book while I'm doing Barnes and Noble and Chill, that's because that's like I'm working for them to increase their urban audience or whatever.
Nice, man.
So, thank you to Barnes and Nobles for that.
Barnes and Noble and Chill.
Yeah, Barnes and Noble and Chill, man. Go on a cheap date. Go read a book, man.
That's a good place to take a date. That's a good place to the one on Union Square.
Union Square, you go anywhere.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, go to the one downtown Brooklyn because you will find your wife.
Oh, the one on Court Street.
Yes, you will find your wife at that one.
Really?
Yeah, not me because I'm in a happy situation.
Yes.
But, I love you.
There you go.
Shorty.
Listen, man. Dev, NYC, 40 ounce. I really appreciate this, man. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you, man.
King, we about to be, are we going on the road with these guys?
Rhode Island, baby.
Rhode Island. Yo, look, you so thirsty
New
right
Orleans,
now.
baby.
You so thirsty right now, but we got our
I'm
shit.
hyped, man.
Yeah,
Yo, salute to these gentlemen,
Yes, sir.
man. I mean, man, the sky's the limit, man, for real.
Yeah.
Power of social media.
There you go.
Progressive shit out here, man,
Yeah.
you know?
Yo, let's help him get a blue check, man.
Listen,
Let's help him get that blue check.
I'm not sure if Van gonna get one, but, you know, we'll see. You gotta get that tumbler back,
Get
too.
the tumbler back, man. Listen, internets, you know what it is, man. Dream those dreams and then man up, woman up, and live those dreams. Because a life without dreams is black and white, and the universe flows in Technicolor and surround sound.
Numinati!
This episode of the Combat Jack Show was produced by Jonathan Mena, executive produced by A. King and Chris Morrow, engineered by Samir Karan, and recorded in the Engine Room Audio Studio in downtown Manhattan. This is an official Loudspeakers Networks production.
Wow, what the business is. Man, it's your boy MD3 again, man. Calling from Houston, bro. By way of South Louisiana, man. Just checking in. Fucking with y'all boys once again, man. Look, bro, let me tell you something. That motherfucking David Banner show, man, y'all just had, man, that shit was off the motherfucking meat rack, man. From the beginning to the end of that shit, man. Say, bro, hip hop, we need this kind of shit, man. Y'all niggas need to keep this shit coming like y'all been doing, you heard me? I'ma salute y'all on that dub, bro. Hey, man, that nigga was talking that shit last week on the voicemail, bro. Hey, man, fuck all that negative shit, bro. I ain't even finna get on this bitch if I'm gonna talk some negative shit. That's why when I call this bitch in, I'm showing bad love to y'all boys, man. Y'all niggas just keep that shit coming, man. The streets need this shit. We hip hop need this shit. I'm talking about from the east, the west, to the motherfucking south. We need this shit here, man. Keep that shit coming, man. I don't give a fuck what these other hating ass niggas talking about, you heard me? Say, man, signing off MD3 a sniper, bro. Showing y'all major love, man. Keep that shit pumping, you heard me? 100. Let go.